function is function conjunctioning.
Conjunction function.
We got all the cams working. You want to roll through them, Ricky B?
Yeah,
so
we're going to go 2.
G.
There's fucking Big Nick right there ready to go. Then we got number 3, Mel over there reading her books. Then we got the close-up.
The closey of
the Big
dosey.
Nick of the dosage.
Oh.
Play with it. Then we got...
Play with it.
this one right here. This is the behind-the-scenes cam.
Dude, I feel like I got 2 closies over here, bro.
You probably do, dog.
Look, there's one here, too.
Yeah, but that one's not hooked up, though.
Okay, that one's off now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just got this one right there.
Cool. That's beans, bro.
Beans and cheddar.
Oh, shit, I gotta go, dude. What am I doing over here? I'm wasting time.
One thing I did notice about these things is, like, what we just had to do to figure out the cameras to come back in. Rumble actually takes them all and they put them together. Oh, shit. You all right, bud? Yep. Glad we got that in there. It's very important. Those who are a fan of the channel has listened or seen earlier. We had Elpo on the show. It's pretty nice. Thanks for him again for coming out. Big Nick was out in the parking lot watching on his phone.
I was.
That was nice. He was in the neighborhood. So I figured, you know what? Fuck it. Why not do a Rick and Nick show? You know what I mean?
Right. I rolled up and I checked. Because I just wanted to see where you were at with it. And I was like, don't want to just roll in and like ruin the vibe of the conversation, you know, because I'm like the new guy. Then you're like, oh, Big Nick and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys were doing anything. I was just like,
right.
I'll just sit out here and give a view. Be a view.
Yep. It was nice. And now that we're here, I do got to say, welcome to the Rick and Nick show.
Welcome.
That probably echoed because I left the desktop on, and you can leave the desktop on for buttons, but you have to turn them off for videos.
I see.
So, yeah, that's what it was. If you guys heard some weird shit.
There might be a samba da da down.
There might be a samba down. Bow.
I see.
Sorry, bro. It's in there, okay? One thing I did forget to do is turn on my burner candle over here.
The burner candle. Turn that motherfucker.
It's technically not a it's a light bulb that just looks like a candle. It's not a real candle, but I don't know what to do with this fucking lamp. I got this lamp at a fucking Goodwill or something.
The will, bro.
Fucking St. Vincent de Paul charged me $1,400 for this fucking lamp back here. This shit's pretty cool, though. I mean, I don't know. Here, let me put my big picture on there. It's got this, like, I don't know. I was going to put a regular light bulb in it, but it was way too fucking bright. So it's got this kind of cool glow that glows down in the bottles. Looks like it's, like, fire or something. I don't know.
It's like a flame light. It looks like a candle flicker.
It's like a candle flicker, but why the fuck? How is a candle flicker and this thing right here upside down? This shit don't make no damn sense.
Don't make no sense.
What up, Joe?
Jody, my Jody.
Yeah, we still got your button, Joe. I think that's the only reason she fucking pops in is to see we get. They still got our button, and then she dips, and then she goes and she starts making fucking cookies and muffins and whatever else she does over there. You know, one thing I will say about the Ben Insider house is he catches a lot of live action animals.
There's definitely action animals.
Fucking squirrels and shit, deer all the time. Bro, if you were a hunter, man, that's a place to be right there. Like, you know where to go, you know what I mean? I know where to go.
Yup.
She said, you'll never get rid of my button.
You like sit on the fucking back porch and just be like,
bro, yeah, with the arrows?
Just shooting arrows.
Yeah, I like the way you make that sound. You know when you first made that sound is when you told the story of when they were fucking shooting the bullets. I know you don't want to relive it, but you were like, dude, the way that you fucking said that the bullets were hitting the ground, I was like, dude, that is fucking crazy.
Bro. It was like some fucking Warzone shits, bro. Warzone shits.
Ben said, get rid of her button.
Possums, raccoons,
nice,
turkeys.
Thank you. Possums, raccoons, turkeys, that's what they get on their property, this name. Hell yeah. Well, that's good. You know, you guys live over there by the swampland, wasn't it? The shit that started burning the other day. Did you see that, Nick?
No,
big ass fucking fire.
No, dude. I fucking honestly, dude. Like, I don't. My finger is not on the pulse of anything in the Jackson area anymore.
Bro, we was in town, bro. Like, we was over there. We was doing resale shopping.
Oh,
And
okay.
we come out of St. Vincent de Paul, and I remember looking up, and I was like, dude, what the fuck is that? Like, something's on fire. And so we seen it, and then we started heading that way. And you know how the smoke goes. You're like, yeah, we're almost there. And nope, you're not almost there. Like,
No, you're
it started getting bigger and bigger, and I was like, damn, we got all the way to fucking Regal Tire area. And I was like, I'm not going no further. Like, that shit's getting bigger. Who knows what's in that? I don't know what. Nobody knew what it was. You know what I mean, at the time. So then they were like, oh, it's the swamp on fire. And I'm like, how is the fucking swamp on fire? But it's all the dried reeds and shit.
Is that what it was? Swamp was on fire?
Yep, the fucking swamp from I guess Vandercook to Jackson. A whole big ass portion of that shit burnt.
Who fucking
Ben
said
said I'm getting a couple pew-pews that were my cousins, and he says was heavy smoke around here. Okay.
Dude, I know some fucking punk ass kids probably went and did that shit, dude. I ain't even done
What,
that.
did the fire?
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
This ain't fucking California, dude. And the sun ain't that fucking hot, dude. That's just gonna catch some swamp on fire, dude.
There you go, Brenda. How about that? I turned his bass down. Say something, Nick.
It's too bassish.
Yeah,
Bassish.
I turned it. There we go.
Okay.
I think that's better, actually. I don't know. Let me see what mine's at. I haven't touched mine in a long time. Damn, I'm way over by fucking treble, bro. I got no bass in my voice.
You got no bass, bro.
Nope. Let me know what it sounds like. See, I like this, Brenda, when you're coming through and you're like, hey, Nick's mic's too hot. It's got a little bit of bass. We take it down. You know what I mean? We don't know out there. She said way better.
There's too much mustard on it.
Yeah, you got to take some of that fucking...
Yeah,
Hold on. Let me turn you back up. You're all the way up right now.
Mustard got everywhere.
Yeah. When you talk right into the mic, it helps, too.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because mustard,
We don't want to be NPR voices.
bro. Fucking
Today on NPR, we examine the female fertility cycle and how they can also transfer it into a living iguana. That made no sense, but
wow.
I just like talking a little. So yeah, man, what's going on with you? How you been? Thanks for coming out. Good to see you.
You too, man. You know, just doing the thing that everybody does. You know, that isn't.
What do you mean, like living?
Yeah, that living life.
Oh, living? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing that thing that everybody does.
Livin. Ben, just so you know, I will never ever take your advice for anything audio on this show.
Why?
Okay.
Is he trying to ruin it?
Yeah, he's like, echoing. It's echoing. Now, listen, we've had the followers of this show and all my other shows know that I've been plagued by fucking bullshit. Just like random technical issues that we couldn't figure out for, you know what I mean?
If you compile from each like episode live
It gives me
stream,
anxiety just thinking about it.
the amount of time that you spend going, is everything okay? Is everything good? Making sure.
Dude.
If you compile, you could do a compilation.
That's like a 48-hour
It
compilation.
would be like a long. If you took it from like everything, it would like be this long compilation.
Well, see, and that's the thing. That's the kind of risk that you take by doing live shows.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I like to do live shows because it's unedited, it's unfiltered, it's you know what I mean?
Unfiltered, man.
There's no cuts, there's no fucking nothing, bro. Like if I was to do something stupid like spill my drink or you know what I mean, fall out of my wheelchair, that shit's live, bro. It's on camera.
Dude, how many times have I said stupid shit on fucking live that
Who knows?
lives on the internet? You know?
I like your style, dude. Maldito Arnito, shout out to that guy. Fucking one in the air. Hell yeah, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, so I did hit the intro for the second time, didn't I?
I don't know. Hit it
Hey, here
again.
we go. Welcome. Yeah, that definitely probably peaked. Sorry for our audio listeners.
What it is.
All across the world, thank you very much. I so appreciate everybody. Right now, France is our number 4. Switzerland's coming in at number 5.
The Swiss?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Swiss.
The Swiss.
Yes, Swiss.
Oh my gosh, man! I need to, dude. You know what? I would love to meet a Swiss person and just have him be a friend.
Yeah.
They don't all talk like that. You've watched way too much Big Lebowski.
Yes, with the Swiss.
We cut off his Johnson.
I don't think that's the Swiss. The Swiss are neutral.
Oh, that's
dude.
probably the Germans.
Right, dude.
Were they Germans?
Fucking Nazis,
They were
man.
fucking
Nothing changes.
nihilists, dude.
Nihilist?
Nihilists, dude.
Fuck me. Man.
Yeah, man. They believe in nothing, Lebowski. We believes in nothing. Yeah. Breaking news. Everything's fucking expensive. I don't know if you guys knew that yet. Fucking taxes are going up, gas is going up, but it's an election year, so I'm guessing probably around July, shit's gonna start going down. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Gas just shot up recently. You know,
Bro, and I know you ain't
sucks.
driving no Prius, bro.
Yeah, no, that sucks too. You know,
How many miles a gallon you getting? Like 20?
I don't know, but honestly, it's not as bad as everybody thinks. Dude, I get people saying shit to me all the time.
Well, it's an H3 too. It's not like a regular Army Humvee.
I tell everybody it's the cosmetic Hummer, bro. It's the cosmetic Hummer.
Like, bro, I got a Jeep.
You know
what I mean? Like, it's a Jeep with a Hummer wrap on it.
Right, pretty much. Yeah, for sure. I did have, though, for the first time, because I remember when I got the Hummer, like, I don't remember who it was. Somebody told me, they're like, oh, dude, like, you know how, like, Jeep owners, like, wave to each other, like, people on motorcycles, like, do the wave?
Yeah, yeah.
They're like,
because you're in the club?
Yeah, like, they told me that, like, I was going to have to do that, like, as a Hummer driver and owner, and I was like, okay, that's stupid, but, like, I prepared myself for it, and it's literally never happened.
Not another Hummer is. You're ready, like, your hands on the window.
Like, I'm
and,
just like, okay, I'll play
along.
along. I'll play along, you know? And no, it's never happened. I mean, I've had like some crazy guy like who had like a beige one roll up on me in the Dollar General parking lot and try to like, but he was trying to sell me a fucking grill. Like that was all. He was like, I got this grill, man.
Look
Yeah, and
at
I'm
this
just like,
shit now.
nah, dude. Like, if I was gonna do a grill, like, I would just get like a black one, you know, to make it all black. He's like, I could paint it black. I'm like, no,
Bro, I would
dude.
probably order it offline or go to a fucking store. I'm not gonna buy it off a
Right,
dude
right,
named,
right.
you know, Carlton on the side of the road.
He was kind of weird, dude. He had like this like gnarly ass Kentucky waterfall ass mullet, dude. But
You were probably like fucking.
yeah,
Oh, shit.
So I mean that happened one time, but literally like 2 days ago, where was I at? I think it was either Hillsdale or Jonesville, and there was a H3 or no H2 model, but it looked like just like mine, like the same scheme, the same kind of like not identical rims, but they were pretty close.
Right.
And it was an old guy, and he like he was pulling out as I was like coming to a stop. He was like pulling out of a place. So it was like slow enough to where we passed, and like he like looked, and I could see like he looked at me, and he like gave me this nod of recognition, like young one, like hey little grasshopper, and I was like, oh, because honestly, like normally, any time I've really talked to any H2 owners kind of like put their nose up at the H3 because I mean I understand like the H3 is the cosmetic version.
Well, a true Hummer connoisseur is gonna love all Hummers. It's the same with any car, bro. Like Corvette, you know. By the way, Corvette owners are the fucking worst. I'm sorry. This is for you. They're always like, oh. No, but anyway. Every single person that loves a certain thing is going to be a connoisseur of either their style and they don't like the other styles, or they're going to appreciate all of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? There is no in between. It's either you love it for what it is, or you just love your shit and that's it. And you think your shit's the best and whatever, blah 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 blah. But
however, I do get a lot of random people that'll just like compliment me, like, dude, like that's nice, or like,
yeah, and you keep it like. I think it's good and healthy, actually, that you spend time to keep it looking good, because anybody, man, I don't give a fuck if your car is a hoopty, bro. Like, spend the time to at least clean it up and make it look good so you feel good about it yourself. Even if it's like, you know what I mean? Like cleaning up the inside, the dashboard, whatever, just to make it look decent.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I loved my Taurus, and I kept up, like, in the beginning and kept it really nice for many, many years. But, like, at the end of the day, like, that's the first time, like, I, like, actually... like the vehicle I wanted, that, you know, a vehicle you want to drive because it's you know what I'm saying? Like that you picked out, that you wanted your specific taste.
Brenda said Corvette arrogance.
And everybody always says the same shit to me, and we're like, "Oh, like it suits you." You know, I got a lot of random people say that.
Bro, you
too.
know what really makes you, and it makes you feel good too. Like when somebody's like, "Hey, man, it looks nice," like or whatever. You did a good, you know. You're just like, "Damn, okay, it's a pat on the back." Like when I had my Alero, bro, like, man, I spent every single penny I had to make that car fucking go and look decent. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
And I was out there with my son teaching him how to like clean the rims up, and I custom painted each one so the inlays had the black with, you know what I mean, that matched the car and shit. And like, I don't know, I never thought it was good enough to take to a car show though. You know what I mean? Like, what up, Eddie? Appreciate that. It's just something about like, I don't know. It feels good to have a clean fucking car, man. It doesn't matter what it is. You can be hooped out and still fucking be like, yep, this shit's clean as fuck. Go ahead. Yeah, I know it's got rust on the fucking... Every single wheel well on this son of a bitch is rusty, but you step inside that motherfucker, I guarantee it's going to be like a time machine. You're going to be like, oh, shit.
My shit was like...
Do you remember you remember the insides of like the Buick Centuries and the fucking shit like that?
Yeah.
Like... Dude, I remember the old shit, how like they used to try to make everything look royal and nice, and
Yeah.
we just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, nobody cared.
Nah, they're like, just fuck that.
Flicking cigarette butt ashes all over.
Dog,
shit.
just I can right now I can just see a fake velvet. What do you call that?
Velour.
With just cigarette burns all in the back seats and shit. Oh man, I felt so bad. I had a couple friends that had cars like that. Those fucking, they were nice, but the back seats just burnt the fuck out.
Burn it up, crisped it all up.
Yeah.
I feel it, man. I feel it.
Yeah, you think, man, like, I had a car I was going to get. It was my grandpa's 69 Galaxy 500. I actually have it right here, a tattoo of it. It was a boat. I got to drive it one time. And that car, like, revolved around a lot of, like, my memories as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I thought I was in, like, Flint. I was going to get it. No big deal. And then I would never forget one day this dude showed up and fucking went. And I went inside the kitchen to see what was going on. And fucking on the kitchen table, which I own now, was fucking just $100 bills laid out in a row. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And then Grandpa was like, all right, signed over the title. I seen like a piece of paper and the dude signing it. And I was like, oh, you motherfucker. I was pissed, dude. I left. I went outside. I was just like, oh, I was heated. I was like fucking screaming. Didn't know who to call. I wasn't screaming, but I was like, I was steaming. I was like, damn it, dude. The whole time, like, you know, you're thinking like, that's mine. That's a shoe-in. And then after the guy pulled off and rolled off, I asked my grandpa, I was like, dude, what the fuck is, bro? Like, I thought that was my car. He's like, you don't want that car, Rick. He's like, that's too much work, too much money. He's like, you don't want it, you can't afford it, you don't need it. When you get a job and you're able to fucking get money and do that, you'll know, you know what I mean, what I'm trying to teach you, but you don't need that car right now. And I was like, fuck, man. And then it was gone. The next time you seen it, there was like 22-inch rims on it.
Damn, bro.
Cruising through Jackson.
Cruising down the street.
In his 69, yep, son of a bitch. But, you know what? The way I look at it is at least I got to drive it once. I tried to spin the tires on it, and that motherfucker didn't spin. It just hooked and went. 390 in that bitch. I was like, damn, this dude in the... I was in the ghetto over by Frank's party store because we was coming from the auto body place. And this old black dude was like, hey, young blood. And I kept hearing him say, yo, young blood. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look over, and he's like... Is that your car? That ain't your car. Is that your car? And I was like, that's my grandpa's. I'm taking it home. And he was like, that's a nice car, young blood. I was like, oh, yeah, cool. And I went to go hit the fucking gas to spin the tires. That bitch was like, just took off. I was like, oh, shit.
The motherfucker just went.
It did. It was a nice car, though, man. Like, he took real good care of it. And we had some good times in it. You know what I mean? I cherish the times that I had with it. You just sometimes you just got to love and let it go, man.
That was his show car, right?
Oh yeah, dude. I got trophies that he won from it. But dude, the funny thing about my grandpa though, he never gave a fuck about the trophies. Like he didn't care. Like it was cool. He'd get a trophy and he'd go put it in the basement. But like you would rarely hear him be like, "Hey, yeah, look at this. I won this first place. Blah 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 blah. I won this."
Right.
Like if somebody asked about it, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I was went to this place or whatever." It's just real humble type shit, And I was like, dude, that's pretty cool.
Let me ask you a question real quick to change the subject. When you changed your license plate from the wheelchair Rick to rolling one,
Yep.
Like, what was the process? But like, it cost you money?
Oh yeah, it was like $25. It wasn't that much. It wasn't as much as you think it would be.
So what? You roll up in there, you're just like, hey, I want to change. I want a whole new scheme.
Well, you go to the state of Michigan license plate place. I think it's
Secretary
online.
of State,
yeah,
right?
it's online. So you go online. You say you want to apply for a custom plate, and then they give you like options of what background you want, and then depending on the plate, I think you get 7 spots. So you have 7 spots where you can pick letters or numbers, and they can't match something that's already been done.
Right.
So originally, I tried to spell ROLLIN, so like just rolling, and they were like, "Nope, that's taken." So I was like, "Well, fuck it, drop an L, put a 1." You know what I mean? And they were like, "Nope, that's cool. You can use that." So I was like, "Bet." The wheelchair rig, it was just WLCRRIC. Like nobody would know what the fuck that meant. You know what I mean? At least rolling one, if you look at that, you're like, oh shit, that's fucking hilarious. A wheelchair van.
Right.
Like, is he rolling one, or this is rolling one, where's rolling 2?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's kind of what I wanted, but no, it's only like surprisingly, it's cheap. It's like $28 or something.
Because like I got mine, the Big Nick one, but I'm kind of over it. You know, I'm just over it. And not only that, but I just have the regular degular.
What are you gonna get now?
I want the black plate.
What do you? Oh, what, they got a black plate for Michigan?
Yeah, dude. It's like the dark ass one.
What the fuck,
That's
dude?
probably the one we seen the other day.
Yeah, it's like black and white now, dude. I want the
Dude,
black
that's
one.
my thing. Is black and white,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying. I want the black one, and I don't know. I think I want to change it.
Oh man, I gotta get on there now. You're saying that.
I don't know what I'm going to change it to, but I'm going to change it.
Big Nick, no, John Adams. Appreciate that. John Adams is an avid watcher of the Rick and Rowdy show. He's a good fan. Glad to have him on.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to say Big Nick anymore. And like, I don't know. I've heard like
Yeah,
people,
you're kind of over it.
I don't know. Dude, I've just heard people talk. Not that I give a fuck, but I've heard people talk shit about it while I've been sitting in it, and they don't know that I'm in it. People walk by and be like, "Oh, Big Nick, what does this guy probably thinks he's got a big dick or something?" I've heard people say dumb shit.
How about your license plate?
Recently, dude. Like,
What? What the fuck?
yeah. So the other night, fuck, what was it? Thursday
I'm gonna look
night.
up how much it costs real quick while you do that.
Okay. Thursday night, me and my daughter went to Lansing. I took her up there because she's been wanting to try Raising Cane's. That chicken strip
I heard
place.
that's pretty good.
Dude, it's fucking life changing.
Yeah.
Dude, Raising Cane's is like all the hype. It's worth it. It's worth the drive to Lansing. It's worth fucking going to College Town. It's worth parking in a parking garage and walking down the block and waiting in the fucking madness line and all the college kids. Mm-hmm. It's worth it, dude. That was like the best.
That's in Ann Arbor, you said?
No, Lansing.
Or in Lansing, I'm sorry.
Dude, that was seriously like the best chicken strips I've ever had in my life. And that cane sauce, you know, they be doing it on TikTok. You ever see it? Where they put the chicken strip and then the crinkle cut fries and they like just pour all the
Drizzle
cane
it.
sauce. Dude,
Yeah.
me and my daughter were doing that because, like, you know, she's what, 12 now? She's Bubba's age, you know?
Right.
So she's like, Dad, I want to go to Raising Cane's. I want to do the thing. And I'm like, oh my God. She's always asking me about like the viral foods and shit.
Right.
So the other day I was like, yeah, I'm going to go get something to eat. You want to go? She's like, well, what are you going to get? And I was like, I don't know. I'm thinking about going to Qdoba because I was. And she was just kind of like not really stoked because she's never had it. So she wasn't excited.
Right.
So I was like, dude, just get in the car like and try a damn burrito. And so she like got in the car and she's like not really talking to me and on her phone the whole time, distracted, you know, doing the thing that the kids do. So I just when I got to the exit, you know, like on Boardman where Qdoba was, I just like kind of hooked around and just started going to Lansing, and she never noticed. And we were driving, we got like all the way there, and because it's like right across from like the campus, so it's all busy. There's fucking kids everywhere. Which, by the way, I love like fucking with my daughter, dude. Like, I'm like, you know what the best part about coming to like all these places are? And she's like, what? And I was just like, girls in yoga pants everywhere. And she's like, Dad, stop it. This is college town because there's literally like, you know.
Oh, yeah. They got the mugs.
I'll always say stuff like that. And, you know, like just having a daughter, she freaks out. It's
By the
funny,
way,
though.
real quick, I can't find the fucking dark one. The only dark one I can find is that one. And it's dark green. It's like a Michigan State green.
Even if it is, it's dark enough.
Yeah, I'm not doing
It
that.
looks
Fuck
black
that.
on the wall. I want a dark
That's
ass
fucking
one.
Ben Insider shit. And Ben said we took the convertible to Cedar Point. I forgot that. So my grandpa, I don't know if you remember, my grandpa used to roll through the neighborhood with the top down and pick me and like my friends up. I think you rode with us a couple times, right?
I don't remember, dude.
Back to the house?
I might have, dude.
Because you stayed a couple nights at my grandma's. I know
Yeah.
you went over there. Randy went over there. Joe went over there. Ian went over there. But I remember my grandpa picking us up in the convertible and like driving us, and we thought we was the coolest shit ever, bro. We was driving like, see ya, bitch, fuck on, woo, we got it, we in a convertible. It's fun. It's funny the simple things in life as you're a kid, a child, and like the things that you think, you know,
Yeah,
shit
for
that makes
sure.
you happy.
For sure. No, we got all the way there, dude, and like right when we were like, because you had to like do a U-turn to get to it, when we were at that light, she finally like, it was weird, like she just finally looked up from her phone and looked over and seen the sign, and she just like lit up and looked over at me and was like, oh. So she was all stoked that I took her there, and like I said, it was a whole little thing. We had to do a parking garage and walk, and it was like a little adventure. Then we got back because she didn't want to sit in there. I was like, you want to wait for a table and like wait till someone gets up? She's like, It was like too much. It was overstimulation.
Right.
So we got our food. We got the fuck out of there, which, dude, I mean, it was pretty pricey, but I mean, dude, it was worth it. I spent like $32, I think, I got like a 6-piece and she got a 4.
Damn, $32 at the motherfucking chicken
$32,
joint?
dude,
Are you kidding me?
I would pay more, dude.
No, you know what?
That shit was so
It's just this
fucking
is what's
good.
happening. Could you imagine though? Like, just think about 10 years ago, bro. Like that shit would have been fucking what?
Probably
20
nothing.
bucks.
Yeah. Did nobody give
If
a
that-
fuck about no Raising Cane's?
Nah, nobody cared about that shit. Bro, I went to. I don't know if you've ever been to the new Dallin Burgers. I don't know how new it is, but it used to be the old Wendy's.
We went to it in Tecumseh when it first opened up.
See, I didn't know it was a chain. I thought it was like a specialty. You know what I mean?
Well,
Shop. or
when I heard about it, dude, and I like looked at it, they actually got sued because they like ripped off In-N-Out Burger.
what?
Their whole
Dallin Burger did?
everything that Dollenberger, their whole scheme with the
Was it In-N-Out?
That's how In-N-Out is like almost exactly.
Bro, if In-N-Out's burgers taste like that,
No, dude,
I can see why they're fucking good.
No, In-N-Out is something different. Nobody can fucking In-N-Out is.
I've
its
heard
own
that too.
thing.
Like it's its own thing. But like the Dallin burgers, you've been there, right? So like,
Yeah, we
they're-
went and checked it out.
Dude, their
and
buns are like Honey Crisp buns
Oh,
or some
it
shit.
was
Those are
good,
dope. The fucking
but-
dude, the meat that they use is like you can tell it's like good real meat. You know what I mean? It reminds me of a Schlinker's burger,
like a good, yeah,
like a
dude.
good, nice. You know what I mean? The cheese that they're using is not that fucking fake ass pasteurized shit.
Right, it's like a burger with strength, bro.
A burger with
burger
strength.
with strength.
You
It ain't
got
one
it,
of those
dude.
little fucking piddly ass.
Bro, me and Mo
McDouble
went there the
patties.
other day, right? It was me and Mo. We had fucking 2 burgers, right? And like some fries and a drink.
Wait,
that shit was
Schlinkers?
like, no, Dollenberger.
Dollenberger.
That shit was $1 for 2 burgers, a fries, and a drink.
Oh yeah, dude.
I didn't order the combo. I just got a burger. And I told him I wanted a single. This motherfucker gave me a double.
The
But I was like,
Double,
whatever,
bro.
bro. I just ate it because it was so good anyway.
Smash, bro. I feel it.
Man, I started
Dollenberger's
sweating
is
thinking
good,
about that
dude.
shit.
But fucking, dude, these chicken tenders, I'm telling you guys, dude, they were like so crisp. And then you bite into them, the chicken is like fucking butter. It like melts. And then like with that sauce, it was just stupid. Like me and my daughter were looking at each other and we were just like, this is ridiculous. We both were like, this is the best fucking chicken we've ever had in our lives.
It's
And
making
like,
me hungry right now.
all that shit that like sucked to get it was worth it. And we sat in the parking garage and she thought we were gonna drive all the way home with it. I was like, no.
What the fuck? You got to eat that shit
I was like, we're
fresh.
eating that shit now while it's good. So we just sat there and ate. And while we were eating, it's a parking garage. So all these kids were coming and walking by. And
Oh, Big Nick.
yeah, we just heard people talking shit because we had the
Fucking
windows
Big Nick.
cracked and stuff, but nobody knew we were in it.
Right,
you know?
right.
So I was just like, dude. And not only that, but I've been thinking it for a while. Like I feel like it's kind of douchey. Like sometimes when I like pass people or if like I make somebody mad, like I just can feel like they're just like, big new fucking, you know, like I don't know. It just seems, I don't know. I'm over it. I want something different.
Yeah, I feel you. You've been Big Nick for a long time.
Yeah. I'm not saying don't call me that.
Well,
I'm
you're still
not
Big
that
Nick,
guy.
but you're not going to put the fucking shit on your Hummer
Right.
anymore. Like
Advertising
you're
it.
over being like,
Yeah.
that's who I am.
Right.
Right. What up, Mike? Yeah, man. It's like, and it's almost like a personality, and I think that somebody like, I don't know. See, what you did was you took your situation and turned it into you. It kind of like wheelchair Rick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I made it who I am, and it fucking works, and that's who it is. I mean, bro, you could be fucking 120 pounds, and I'd be like, "What up, Big Nick?" You know what I mean?
for
Like,
sure.
it wouldn't matter.
And honestly, like, dude, the Big Nick started before I was even
What up,
like
Daniel?
a big dude. Like, motherfucker, I think, dude, like, honestly, if just keeping it real, I want to see the first person who ever started calling me Big Nick. I think it was Ken Lycos, dude.
Kenny likes.
Back in the day. 'Cause
Bro,
he-
Lycos used to watch
'cause
that
he-
shit. I wonder where the fuck he went.
When like the bell would ring and we would all come in the hallway, he used to say I look like Fieldy from Korn. So sometimes he'd be like Fieldy, and he'd like pretend like he was doing the Fieldy
Oh
bass.
yeah, I remember that. You actually did kind of because you had the long braids and shit.
For sure. But like sometimes I remember coming out and he would just be like, Big Nick, and he would just say it. And like it started, I wasn't even fat back. Like, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
kind of
Like,
where it
he would
started
just-
from.
I
Lycos
remember,
got it fucking rolling.
I want to
huh?
say he might have been the first person to call out or say that to me, like ever. And then like
Fuck yeah, let's get one of
obviously
these.
when I started getting bigger, people would naturally just kind of say it.
Yep.
And like I feel like, and then when I went to California, like my friends just started calling me. Like I never had to say. It's just kind of. It was just a universal. Like it's just. I feel like when you look at somebody and like you be like, oh, they look like a Brad, or they look, you know, like
Right, Chad.
it was a thing. I didn't have to say. Obviously, I'm a big dude, but like it started before I was even a big dude. So
Right.
yeah, like I feel like I'd always be Big Nick, even if I did lose a shit ton of weight, I'd still be Big Nick. But like. Yeah, I just don't want it on my license plate no more.
And you know what? You shouldn't have to have it because Cane to Cane Wireless can help you out, man. 1000 Lansing Ave, Jackson, Michigan, 49202 517-784-7777. Your phone bill is not a car payment, man. Stop paying so much for it. Go check this guy out. Get yourself a brand new iPhone with a $60 a month plan right now. Cane to Cane Wireless, Jackson, Michigan. Check him out. Okay, that's pretty cool.
You
huh?
should have the way you should have slid into it. You'd be like, so, you know, like you should call the Secretary of State and set up an appointment. And when you make that call, you should use a cell phone.
Yeah, that would have been a lot
I was
better.
laughing because you just like broke into it. We weren't even talking about
No.
phones.
No, I like to do that. Like, speaking of phones,
Speaking of phones,
do you got
No
a
one
junk
said
car
anything.
laying in your yard? You know what I mean? You got some scrap metal laying in your side belly. You got want to get rid of those batteries you've been holding on in the garage? Call We Buy Your Junk. Junk for Jesus. Vehicles, scrap metal, aluminum, copper converters, batteries, and more. 2756 East South Street, Jackson, Michigan, 517-937-7748. Junkin' for Jesus.
junking for Jesus, man.
They do not disappoint, let me tell you. Those guys, we want to say appreciate them because they have afforded us the availability to do this all year long without taking money out of my measly ass SSDI that I get. So thank you. We appreciate that. I'm going to give you one of these. Shout out. Gunshots. Hand claps.
You should
Jody
give 'em
said,
the
I can't wait to
audience,
start
bro."
having fires. Yeah, it's, what do you say? Looking like Gumby with them Jankos on. Gumby. Oh, with the big Jankos back in high school.
Dude, we were just, who was I just talking about that last night? We were talking, when I was at work yesterday, me and this dude that I work with, Caleb, was talking about back in the day, and he was like, he's like, remember the 80-inch? And I was like, dude, my brother, Jacob, had the 80 inches. I was like, that motherfucker
Dude,
would like...
ridiculous. Like, I remember seeing that shit because he wore that shit to
He had
school.
the biggest. Like nobody
Yeah,
fucked with
like
Jake.
literally mopping
nobody
the
had,
fucking floor with
He was just
jeans.
mopping the floor at school at that point.
I'm just, dude, when I seen that, I was like, I knew he just did it to do it.
He did. He was like, he wanted to be the one with the most ridiculous pants.
And we
then.
were younger. We were like a couple grades younger. So
Right.
seeing him in that, like, he was like a senior, I think, and we were like not even like barely freshmen, I think.
I remember somebody came with like the 40 inches, and that was like, oh my god, like the 40 inches. Were like, damn. And then my brother was like, nah,
Bro, Ian and Joe used to rock them shits all the time.
He came with the 80-inch fucking elephants that were just dumb. Like
That's
you
too
came
much.
in and it was
Hola,
just
que
dumb.
pola.
They just looked dumb. He give no fucks, dude.
Yeah, dude. You know what? Speaking of pants, you guys remember when I used to wear those fucking windbreakers every day, and everybody was like, "Why you wear the same pair of pants every day?" And I'm like, "I don't, motherfuckers. Like, I literally have
Windbreaker.
drawers."
They used to call him Ricky Windbreaker.
Ricky Windbreaker. You break that wind pretty good, huh? No, but nobody believed me. And then fucking one day, I literally was like, all right, come on, bitches. Like, you think I'm fucking lying? Let's go.
One
and
day,
we went back.
Rick gathered a bunch of friends and was like,
Gathered.
dude, come over, and like duped a bunch of us to come over and was just like, dude, come in my room. I got to show you this. And we were all like, what's up? And this motherfucker started opening his drawers and was like, see, I got 3 of the black ones, 2 of the navy blue.
I was like showing them all the drawers of every single drawer. 3 drawers from the middle to the bottom were all filled with fucking windbreaker pants, black, blue, and
There's
I
this
think
fucking.
there was like a couple khakis.
It's hella funny that you brought that up because there's this fucking. It's like a reel or like a one of the I don't want to say Vine, but like one of those like funny skit videos that somebody did, and this dude, and he's like at work, and all the guys are like, "Watch, come here," and he's like kind of bent over a little bit working, and they walk up and they like kind of peel his shirt up, and they're like, "Look, man, see, it's the same drawers," and he's like, "Nah, man, I told you." He was like. My girl got me the same pack. It's all the same pack. And they're like, nah, man, you stink. And they're all clowning him. And then the camera cuts to like him like telling his girlfriend, like, record this. And he's like pulling him out of the drawer. He's like, 1, 2, and he's got a tremble in his voice. He's like,
Look,
4,
man.
5. And she's like, what is wrong with you? He's like, they're trying to say I'm dirty at work and it's your fault. And he starts yelling at her. He's like, I told you to buy me the value pack. And she basically like flexes on him, and she just like makes him go, I'm sorry. It makes him look like a bitch, but he was like all crying because, but like it's an extreme version. But when I see that, it reminds me of like when you did that. When you were like, no, he made us all come over and was like, I'm gonna prove
Bro,
you.
because I'm like, look, man, like, dude, my whole life, it's like, dude, like, if I'm gonna
But I
say
feel
something,
like-
I stick by my fucking word. If I'm telling you something, I'm not lying to you. And if you think that I'm fucking lying, I'm gonna prove you wrong. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
got like a bunch of us over there, even like those of us who already knew the truth.
no, dude, I think it was me, you, Joe, Ian, Kenny Biote, fucking, dude, we had like fucking 4 or 5 guys with
Like,
us.
look, motherfuckers, just so the air is clear and nobody's got no fast ass
I don't want to hear
jokes.
that. Pretty much, I was like, I don't want to hear no more fucking
Not
bullshit
from
about
nobody.
this, bro. Like, do you see what I'm working with here? Like, and then after that, like, I stopped buying them.
The break.
So when I started picking my own pants, and it's funny how when you get older, you actually want to, you know, pick your own clothes. Because when you're younger, you don't give a fuck. But when you get older, you're like, whatever. See, like right now, like I like shit that's fucking baggy that fits nice because I don't get up and walk around every day. So like if I'm sitting in something, I want to be sitting comfortably. You know what I mean? Like I don't want nothing restricting or nothing. So I don't know. I've always been kind of a baggy jeans or baggy. I didn't start wearing jeans until after high school. There's a fun fact about me you never knew.
I don't even fucking wear jeans, dude.
Jeans are too restrictive, I think, most of the
Yeah,
time.
dude.
Unless you're doing work like on cars or fucking outside work or something like that. I'm more of a khaki guy. I'm more of a show up to your fucking work with a khaki and a black hat with a fucking RB advertising shit on. Like, hello, sir. May I speak to your manager about advertising?
Ah,
You can say what you want.
you can say what you will.
But you know what? What I'm going to say when I walk through your fucking girlfriend's door tonight, I'm going to be like, hello, Don. Ooh. I'm just joking. Yeah, my girl's over there like, I'll fucking kill you. Mel's been really into books lately. You ever read any books, Nick?
I'll be real with you. No.
Why? You don't want to free your mind?
No.
The rest will follow.
I just, I don't know, dude. I just don't seek books out, really, I guess. I don't know.
Have you ever like sat and actually read through a book and enjoyed a book, like besides school?
Yeah.
Like, not I don't know, like a novel. What's the difference between a novel and just a regular book? I guess a novel is like a TV series or something.
I'll keep it real with you. Only book that I ever read that I actually enjoyed and like sat and read and understood and took like read it several times was when I used to date Sarah Bain back in the day. She got me Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas
Ooh, I would read that.
by Hunter S. Thompson. I still have it somewhere.
I forgot it was a book. So it started off as a book, right? Then they made it into a movie.
Yep.
Oh yeah, dude! I just shared something on my page. Oh, it's fucking awesome about Willy Wonka. So Willy Wonka, it's like an AI sketch, but like Willy Wonka is like the dude, you know, and he's Hunter S. Thompson, and he's going into the fucking town right here.
Willy Wonka.
And it says here, I'm just gonna read it for our audio listeners. So it's a picture. It's literally a picture of Willy Wonka, like in a convertible with a fucking cigarette in his mouth, and it says.
He's got the Raoul Dukes on.
Bro, he does. He's got
Those are the Raoul Dukes.
Raoul's. It says we had 2 bags of candy floss, 75 pellets of Pez, 5 sheets of high-intensity rainbow dots, a salt shaker, handful of cocoa, and a whole multicolor collection of sour slams, fruit drops, gummy snakes, fizz whizzlers. Also, a quart of tangerine soda syrup, a quart of goose fruit nectar, a case of root beer, a pint of raw fruit toast, 2 dozen wang bangers. Not that we need all that for the trip, but once you get into a serious candy collection, the tendency is to push it as far as you can. The only thing that really worried me was the snaz. There's nothing world that's more helpless and irresponsible and depraved than a man in the depths of a snaz binge. And I knew we'd get into that rotten stuff pretty soon.
The schnoz.
The snaz. I wish I had something cool to put there, but I don't.
There's nothing.
Okay, sorry. Yep. All right. So, I don't know. I thought that was pretty funny. But no, that is a very intriguing, the video itself. Like, you have to watch it a couple times to kind of follow along with it, because the first time you watch that movie, you're like, the fuck am I watching? Like, what is going on?
It's pretty crazy, and it is kind of like, I mean, you kind of have to be into it to follow it, because I feel like a lot of normal people wouldn't they'd be like, what the fuck? And
No,
like,
they'd lose interest.
yeah.
The first time I watched it, I lost interest, and then I had to come back and see it again. But it's really, I don't know, it's kind of just the mind of a drug binged person who's a journalist, I think, right? He's a journalist.
Yeah, so I was shown that movie when I was like 15, like when I got like at like a friend's like house party. I remember the parents like were at home, and we got a bunch of people over drinking alcohol, smoking, doing dumb things that teenage kids do, and we just like pulled an all-nighter, and there was like 2 or 3 of us that had were still up, and then was like, oh dude, check this movie out. We like watched it, and like, I don't know, I feel like if you're like under the influence, it's probably, you know,
Probably not the best.
no, it's probably a little
probably
better. You're gonna fucking, you know,
Oh, you're gonna enjoy it more.
yeah. So that was how I was introduced to it, but it was always kind of
Oh, you
from
rolling
there.
one? I think that's a good idea. Oh, you said you're gonna roll one? Come over here and sit by me and smoke it? That's so nice of you. Yeah, it's definitely, I would say it's definitely a, I don't know, it's kind of like if you choose to do it, if you're into that sort of thing, you're gonna enjoy it and watch it. I'm more of a Big Lebowski. I would more watch that and like get into that, you know what I mean? I was never into drugs. A lot of people that don't know, who do know, I was on crack for fucking almost 2 years, bro. Crack cocaine.
Yeah, dude, I never smoked the crack.
Bro, it was bad. I'll never forget the first time I did it. I fucking, I walked into my dad's room, and me and my dad, like, we smoked weed together ever since I was 13. One day, I'll tell you this story first.
I was there, dude. With
Hold
Heather.
on. Yeah,
Heather
we got to
story?
hold on. We got a story time. It's story time.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow.
All right, so there was a time where me and Nick, we've already been smoking, and my dad didn't know, I don't think. And so as we were getting ready to leave my room and go to his house, we were on the way out, and I looked over as my dad was smoking with his friend Heather, and I was like, Dad, I was like, when you gonna let me hit that? Just fucking around. I was, you know, seeing what he would say, and then he looked at me, and he looked at Heather, and he looked at Nick, and he looked at me, and he said, held his hand out, and I was like, I looked at Nick, and I was like, fuck it. I grabbed it, Fucking took a hit of that shit and was like, there we go. Oh, what's up?
There we go.
Yeah, and so then ever since after that, and Heather freaked out. She was like, oh my gosh. It was fucking hilarious. Heather watches these two later on. Hello, Heather. We love you. But yeah, ever since then, I just, it was on, dude. It was on like Donkey Kong. We were smoking, dude. All my friends would come to smoke with my dad. So it was like the cool house, right? Well, then, that's like right when the start of like, that was the line that we crossed to being father, son to best friend. You know what I mean? Like after that, we started becoming buddies.
That's usually when it starts, is when the old man finally shares the left-hander with you, bro.
Yeah.
Because same with me and my dad, we were always like, me and my pops were, I feel like in my teenage, obviously, you always are. You're always at like, what is it, odds, and just like, you different, you already got, not doing the right thing, he's always mad at me, shit like that. And I feel like, yeah, dude, like once we started, from the moment he was like roll up and had me roll blunt for the first time, and we smoked, yeah, it's like
it was on and popping.
Yeah, like we just, and the messed up thing is, and I always felt bad, like when I was like 13, I think he like caught me with a bunch of bongs in my room that I had homemade, like out of like Mountain Dew bottles and shit, and fucking like the rocket project from school, like pieces of that and
made together, put into a bong.
And I used to have this like suitcase like in the side of my fucking dresser, and I would like keep them in there like
keep
it was
going,
some
I'm listening.
Slick fucking covert operation. But I think he found him and was like mad about it, and I was just kind of like, I knew that he smoked, so I like threw it in his face like a little asshole. And then I think I remember like one time saying something like, dude, we should just smoke. And he's like, nah, bro, I'm your dad, not your friend. And he said, I'll never smoke with you. And then like,
so your dad never crossed that line?
Not until I was older. Like not
until you were on your
when I was young, yeah. When I fucking wasn't under his roof and like living life and not asking him for money, you know what I'm saying? And like came back.
Shield your eyes.
That's when he was just like, yeah, roll one,
And see, that's the thing about like, I'm not gonna put the camera on me right now, but that's the thing about having a father-son bond, is because like when you smoke too, when some traumatic shit happens, like I lost my grandmother, and me and him left the hospital, and like, I was like, what are we gonna do? I was like, you got weed? I was like, we're gonna go home and roll one. And we went home and we smoked, and that's how we dealt with it. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing though. I get it now as a father and as an adult. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to like take my daughter and sit her down and fucking smoke with her.
No.
There's a time and a place for everything, and I do it just like my dad did to me. Like, I mean, if you're 16, 17 and say you moved out and you're, if you're doing adult things and you're adult and you're moving and operating that way, actually, no, I wouldn't. I'd wait till my kid's definitely got to be 8. I would definitely try to wait.
But here's the thing: what if your kid's already smoking?
And that's the thing. I'm not going to say never, because I never know the path.
You don't know the circumstances.
Yeah,
like
that's
you'll
why
never
I said
know when
that.
she's getting ready to walk out to her friend's house, and she's like, "When are you going to smoke with you, Dad?"
Well, like with Braden, like I didn't smoke with him until after he was like, and I was like, I made that stance where I was like, no, like there was times where like I took him places and like he hit like Terry's joint, like, but I didn't let him Puffco with him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you weren't the one supplying.
No, dude. Yeah, because to me, as the step parent, or if I'm just like, no, dude, like living under my roof, like with us, me and your mom, like you have to. And I would just want, he was almost at that age. He was old, it's like, but you gotta be a man and be out there and do your shit, and then come back, and then we could chill. Right. And burn and smoke. That's when it's cool. And I feel like my dad did that with me, and it felt, I feel like that was right. It was not to say that any other way is wrong. It feels right. It feels kind of like earned, like you put your time in and you earn that respect to come back and smoke with me. You know, like who you think this
Most
is.
Most definitely. And it's like, to be honest with you, I think that when my dad did that with me, we were kind of on the verge of like we were starting to become cool. We understood each other.
Right.
We had a lot of respect for each other at that point.
Right.
I was helping do shit. You know what I mean? He's seen shit in me where he was like,
Also,
okay, he's listening. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
You were in a different
He knew that I was
situation.
smoking. Right.
It's
We
like
didn't have
you
a
and
mom.
him.
We didn't have
Yeah.
anything. Right.
It's like you guys only had each other. I feel like that's a different situation too.
So let me get to this
You
then.
know, dude, I had split up parents that were always trying to get dirt on each other to take each other to fucking court. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean,
Right.
I didn't have that kind of leniency. I feel like, but I mean, if it was just me and my dad, I feel like it probably would have been a different.
No, you're right,
story.
because at the same time, your dad had a fucking obligation to put up a fucking, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
a persona of a thought, like to the rest of the people. Like, I'm not just gonna fucking bow down. This is my shit. I make the rules. It's gonna be, you know what I mean. Like, I gotta stand up, stand tall, whatever. But you're right though. I think like if it was different, it would have been different, and he would have been like, here you go. But
For sure.
now, with all that being said, you said you smoked with him now already.
My dad?
Yeah, you guys be birded. I think I don't know if I smoke with Al or not.
I want to say like since I think I was 17 maybe. I know I wasn't 18 because we started smoking before I went to Cali.
Ben said, I have a feeling my kid pinches my shit. Ooh.
Bro, your kid probably does pinch his
Dude,
shit because
remember
for
when
the
we were
longest
little? Yeah.
time,
If she can get to it, yeah.
I was naive as fuck about Braden. I was like, nah, he ain't pinching. He ain't
Right,
pinching.
he's fucking pinching, bro.
But this motherfucker was like,
Damn, Puffco.
he wasn't smart about it. And he was like taking my wax, and it's like, dude, what are you gonna do with that? You don't even know how to smoke wax, bro. Just give it back. Run that back. I need that.
Right.
But I mean, eventually, you know, with kids, like we found like plants in his closet, grow him some fucking lizard lights and shit. You know, those heating. He had a little setup and shit.
What the fuck? He already had some shit going?
Yeah, dude, in his little closet, and it's like, I mean, me personally, dude, I can't get mad at that shit, dude. Like, my whole thing is like, the reason why it wasn't cool is like, dude, right now, like with my son, like in his autism, like we had like therapists coming to the house all the time. You know what I'm saying? And like people in the house, and it's like, dude, like you can't be doing dumb teenage shit. Because not only that, but
Well,
he's also
gonna pick up on
selling
shit.
weed though.
Oh, fuck.
Because we found
Traffic.
2 big ass jars. And it's just like, and then and then he had a scale, and it's like, okay, so like when we found, like he was already had like an operation.
Holy fuck.
And it's like I wasn't mad about it, but it was just
kid
kind of
was
like,
like, Costa
dude,
Nostra.
go do that shit on like, take that somewhere else, bro. Don't do that shit here, bro.
Yeah,
Not
no,
only
for
that,
sure.
but
If that was my house, I'd be like, absolutely not. Fuck
right.
off with that
and
shit,
then not only
bro.
that, but at the time,
And if it is, I'm getting paid. Give me
at
my
the
money.
time, like I'm the one with the medical card. I'm legal, so it's
Yeah.
like if he gets busted and they start, and it's
You're
like I
gonna
got
be-
the
it's gonna be
card,
your
then maybe
fucking
I'm
fault.
supplying, and it's like, no, you ain't getting me. You think of my shit, motherfucker.
No.
So that was why it was an issue. But like honestly, like I wasn't mad about it, and I actually was kind of waiting. I encouraged him. I'm like, dude, get the fuck out, bro, so we could chill, smoke. Like, you know, like
Once you move out, you can come back and we can
at
hang
this
out.
point, shit. But like, and we do, but Braden's not. He's not a huge smoker. Like you know, like every now and again, you might take a puff or something, but he's not like he's not out there.
By the way, speaking of out there, if you guys haven't already, make sure to go to the YouTubes, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're notified every time we go live. I don't know why this camera's all fucking wonky, but there it is.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Dude, but yeah, your kids are definitely pinching your shit. If you feel like your kids are pinching
Yeah,
your
bro.
shit, the kids are pinching your shit, dude.
See, and here's the thing, like, so back to my fucking, okay, so this is how I was a crackhead. I became a crackhead for almost 2 years, okay? I'm going to clip this later so people can be like, holy fuck, I'll probably get a lot of views. I don't know. Who knows? Who fucking cares, by the way? But here's the thing. I got out of that shit, okay? So, like, one day I walked in to my dad's room. I think I was like, fucking, we were still living on Myers. And it was like, I had to have been like 17, 18, probably, I don't know, maybe. Somewhere in between there. And I was like, what are you doing? He kept trying to hide it from me. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, you don't want this. You don't want it. You don't want it. Get away. He was trying to like, no, it's not for you. It's not for you.
It's like that Dewey Cox movie. He's like, well, you don't want this. And he's like, well, what is it?
Right. So I'm
You
like,
don't want this,
the
Rick.
more he kept telling me, I'm like, the more I was like,
You're like,
what is
I
it?
think I do.
Right. So he's like, it's cocaine. It's coke. And I was like, well, fuck, let me try it. He's like, no. Get the fuck out. So, like, me being who I was persistent and fucking finally just talked him into it. And that first fucking hit, bro, that first hit of crack, dude, there's nothing like it. You'll never fucking, nothing in the world you'll ever fucking experience is like that first hit of fucking crack. I can tell you that right now. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, like, if you want to know what the experience is like, it's fucking euphoria.
Well,
like, it's like complete euphoria. You don't have any fucking world or any care in the world. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. I can't explain it. It's unexplainable the way you feel, but it only lasts that way for a few minutes and then it's gone. And then the whole time, the rest of the time, the whole entire fucking time, I'm talking the whole, like, almost 2 years I was doing this shit, you're chasing that one fucking buzz and you'll never find it again.
it'll never come.
Never. That one's always the one, and that's what makes you chase it. But I mean, we got high as fuck off shit. Like, I almost died. Had fucking, like, heart attacks, sitting over in fucking shady-ass hoods, 4 a.m, waiting in cars, fucking. Like, we never did anything dirty. Like, the only dirty shit I ever did was I sold drywall dust to a pair of fucking, like, it was dude, they were cool guys. It was a gay couple, and I sold them drywall dust and candle wax, and I felt so bad because I got them for, like, $150, and I spent it on real crack, and I fucking got high off their money.
Damn, bro.
But not only did I do it once, but I did it twice to them.
You got them too.
Yeah.
But then shame on them.
Shame on them too, though.
They trusted you.
Oh, you want to take this inside with you? Oh, you can have it. I'm high.
He's like,
Oh, I love her right there, guys. That's my beautiful lady. Without her, I would definitely probably be fucking dead somewhere. Seriously.
in a ditch.
I don't mean to brag, but if you guys find yourself a nice one, keep it and hold on to her. Let her know. Let her know. Put a rose up underneath her pillow. Slap her on the ass once in a while. Take that nipple, flick it. Then take your tongue, lick it. You know what I mean? You never know what's going to happen.
Oh, my God.
I'm telling you, man. Because when a woman's fed up, remember that? There ain't nothing you can do about it.
I don't know what that is.
It's like running out of love.
Is that Travis Tritt?
It is too late to talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now, no, now. No, that was the P master himself, Mr. R. Kelly.
Oh, shit, dude.
You know, say what you will, man. Fuck that guy. I don't give a shit about him. He probably fucking did a lot of bad shit. But that song is fucking good. And he didn't, that's not his song.
Bad shit, bro.
That's not his fucking song. He didn't write that fucking
He
song.
did a lot of bad shit, bro, dude. That motherfucker's canceled, like, forever.
Well, he's in jail, isn't he? He's in prison.
He's raping. Like, you can't say that, dude.
No, that's not my fault. He did that. Not me. Wasn't me. It's like running out of love. So much. You know what we won't get in trouble for?
Yeah.
I don't know. We might not, but I'm gonna keep it there and see what happens. Fuck! Breathe.
Wowzers.
See, I remember when I used to take dabs with you when I had lungs, but now I can't because I'll fucking die.
Yeah.
Let's take a call, shall we?
Let's take one.
Straight on the request line. You know what? Have we done calls? We've done calls before, haven't we?
Yeah, but it's been a while.
How do we do that? Randales. Are you out there, Randales?
There's only one.
Would you like to do a video call, an audio call? Not a video call, but an audio call. I know he ain't trying to get on video.
What is the deal with... I don't know. I don't know a good Seinfeld.
Dude, you know what? You got me into Seinfeld. I remember when you started talking
dope,
about it,
bro.
dude. Yeah, you kept talking about how dope Seinfeld was, and I was like, shut the fuck up, bro. That shit's always on. When you come home from school or something, you know, your parents would be watching it late night. You're like, whatever.
The classic, bro.
But I actually watched
will never
it.
die.
Yeah, I actually watched it, like, and I started getting into it, dude. And, like, literally, it was my sleep show.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a sleep show. Mm-hmm. So it was one of my sleep shows forever. and I'd put it on there and I would just let it roll. And like literally, like sometimes I'd be like so interested in what they were saying or what's going on, I would like get up and I'd watch it. I'd start it over and be like, wait a minute, I gotta watch this. You know what I mean? And then like go back to bed, whatever. But
literally, like they're all good. I've seen every episode a million. Dude, I can do like trivia.
it's entertaining.
Like
They still do Seinfeld trivia.
like if somebody I would do Seinfeld trivia. Like I would, because I feel like I'd be good at it. You can ask me anything, I can tell you.
Yeah. What's Kramer's middle name?
His middle name?
Ooh, that's a good one, isn't it?
Shit. Does he have a middle name? I know his first name is Cosmo. But he doesn't have a middle name, does he?
What is Kramer's middle name in Seinfeld? No. Cosmo Kramer's middle name is Kramer. And his fictional character from the Seinfeld show, Cosmo Kramer. So there was never a middle name. Just that.
Nope.
Wow, I didn't know that. I just figured I'd fucking try it.
But I can tell you this,
Yeah?
just for extra credit, that his name wasn't originally Kramer, it was Kessler in the pilot.
Bro, you know I actually have family named Kessler, and they were on the German side in World War II.
Really?
They were evil motherfuckers, dude, yeah. Grandpa found them.
Kessler was his original name.
That's crazy. He was probably related to my other family members. Fucking bastards. I don't really know. There was one guy named Kessler, I think, and he was like a German general. My grandpa used to do all this different... Are you going to be all right over there, bro? Should I call the authorities? I do know that if I do call the authorities to come help, they'll be here in like 7 minutes. These motherfuckers do not play.
Well, they don't play?
Nah, dude. Like, dude, they get to me out here faster than if I was in the city.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's because they got open road, and they can just...
Bro, my cousin Paco, he was over here one day, and he got all fucked up. Paquitos. He was smoking a cigar. He was off his meds or something. He was diabetic, right? So his shit was all fucked up.
Oh, shit.
He started getting all white, dude, and fucking clammy. And, like, me and Rowdy are doing a show. And he walked right by us and went outside and, like, laid down. And fucking Rowdy was like, man, somebody go check on him real quick. And then he looked and was like, nah, I'm calling it. Like, we'll be right back. So we had to cut the show off. Rowdy called 911. Yeah, dude, 7 minutes later, these motherfuckers came flying down the road, up the driveway. Yeah, shit was fucking gnarly. And they were, dude was cool as shit. What are you doing? Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I'll play some Tony Hatch while we do that. We have 0 views anyway. We'll probably end it here shortly. Yeah, we're at hour 1. Yeah, I just figured we'd get on and fucking say what's up to the peeps for a little bit.
An hour is always good. We don't got to go forever unless
Right.
it naturally, organically happens that way.
You ever heard about this Beyonce shit, dude? What is it with Beyonce trying to get into the fucking...
But you know what? Have you
Bro,
noticed?
she just wants to get into this damn country shit so bad. What is this about?
Have you noticed, though, that, like, no one's buying it, though?
Bro, everybody's like,
Everyone's
fuck
like,
out of
fuck
here.
you, bitch. Fuck
Doug,
outta
right here. This is an article from a page which is Blake Shelton fans. It says Jason Aldean refused a $20 million offer to duet a song with Beyonce on the album, quote-unquote, Cowboy Carter, which is a dumb fucking name. I wasn't about to put, quote, this is from Jason Aldean, quote, I wasn't about to put my name on that crap, said Aldean. Quote, her husband's Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Her husband was running all over Nashville trying to find country artists to lend credibility to her silly attempt at a country album, unquote. Oh! Fucking A. Yeah, so shots fired. But no, it's not only them, it's everybody, bro. Like, there's so many memes that are like, when her song comes on, like, this ain't tick, and it's like, cuts it off, and it's like, turns radio off.
Did she make the country album? I don't even know.
Well, there's a song called "This Ain't Texas" that
It's
she
her
did,
and it's country?
her. I'll play it for you right after this, after we get offline. But it's fun. Like, I haven't even seen the whole thing. but it's just, oh my God, what is going on over there, bro? No, not ASMR. I apologize to our fucking viewer listeners. This is too much.
It's only one of you.
I almost want to turn down a little bit. But anyway, yeah, bro, like, I don't know. See, here's the thing. Beyonce pre-Jay-Z, love her. Great girl, good voice.
I don't know, dude. I feel like
she had a couple good jams. I mean, it's not my style, but, you know, she's a good musician. Beyonce post-Jay-Z, what the fuck?
I don't think I've ever fucked with Beyonce, dude. I've always thought she was bouge.
I mean, dude, Destiny's Child, you can't lie.
I don't know, dude. I never gave a fuck about Destiny's Child.
Bro, every time I look for my pills, I'm like, where the fuck are my pills? Gotta take my motherfucking pills. Medication, that's my pills. Motherfuckers gonna take pills.
Is that Destiny's Child?
Yeah, the Bills song. I don't think you'll do. So my pills are fucking blue.
Nah, dude. I never fucked with Destiny's Child, dude. Ever. Never, like, ever.
Man, being a musician with beats, I like
dude.
Some of their shit, but not everything. I'm not a fucking Destiny's Child fan. I'm just saying they're good musicians.
I mean, even if you were, I'm just saying, like, it was just never really on my. I mean, I remember like the songs like out there, but like, I know her songs probably about as well as I know fucking. I don't know. Like, if I had to name Destiny's Child, like.
Bro, the only thing I can think of from Destiny's Child is the Bills song.
That song.
And then, and it to the left.
That song.
Yeah.
And then wasn't there the Independent Woman song?
All the ladies independent or something. Yep.
Yeah.
See, I never even thought about that one.
Yeah, dude. I just don't.
It's just not, it's not our fucking. It's not something we're going to take and put on a fucking burnable CD. Because back in the day, you could burn CDs, and we had a shit ton of them.
Love a good burnt CD, bro. I was
Motherfuckers.
excited about them.
Yeah, dude. You would write on them in like every single song and do it in a spiral.
Like when it was like finishing up loading, I was like getting excited. Like I'm about to go put that in my car and jam these.
And I'm never going to take it out. It's going to be there for a week.
You knew it was going to be in the fucking CD player, like. For at least a month. You're like, that bitch ain't going nowhere.
But you know what? I'm going to tell you this right now. It's a whole fucking different story when you got a fucking system in your car.
You know what? I never got a system.
Bro, you're looking for something totally different. You're looking for the bass. You're looking for the shit. What up, James Burt? You're...
Never had like an actual, like of my own. I never did it.
Why? Bro, you've never sat. I mean, you've sat in a car with bass, right?
Oh, for sure, dude. I've had friends that've had crazy, like, dude, I was like,
you was in California for a minute.
Back in the like techno industrial days with like Ryan Seidler and shit, dude. Like, dude,
right.
Ryan had like bass competition worthy fucking Mr. Tunes on West Ave type fucking.
Yeah,
like,
Mr. Tunes
bass.
Was king for a long time,
dude. Like
they're still up there, but.
We were always down there. Like, he was a fucking bass head, dude. So, yeah, like, I remember I just never had it because, like, in my cars, like, I could never, like, when I was driving around as a teenager, like, I didn't have, like, money like that. And, like, I had, like, a shitty fucking Cavalier. And then I went from that to that fucking Ranger that I had, that 91 Ford Ranger. Mm-hmm. And after that, I went to California.
Ford fucking Ranger.
Ford fucking Ranger. I seen that, dude. What's it say again? Like how? What's it say?
Fucking. That ain't no Honda. That ain't no saying that. That's a fucking Ford Ranger. Ford fucking Ranger.
Yeah, that shit's fucking comedy.
Yeah, that was dope.
So, anyways, yeah, and then I went to California, and then when I lived in California, dude, like. I never got one because all my friends that had one, they would get their cars broken into and it's stolen.
Right.
Like,
yeah, Rangers were fucking definitely targetable.
Here's the thing. I had a roommate, Brian, Stony B, a.k.a. Stony B for a little while.
AKA.
And he had a fucking system in his car, dude. And like one day I was going out for work in the morning and he was parked like on the road and because I had got the driveway that night. And when I was like coming out the walkway, I like looked over and I seen that his trunk was like kind of like it looked like it wasn't shut all the way. Mm-hmm. And I walked into it and I seen the wires hanging out and I went and woke him up. And like basically what they'll do in California, like if somebody hears like say a car's driving, say me and you were out in the town, we're looking for trouble or whatever, we're like some thug gangsters or whatever.
Thug ass kid, dog. Yeah.
So you wait for a car to drive by and hear them bumping,
Mm-hmm.
and then you fucking follow them until they go home. You see where they live or whatever when they park, and then they come back in the middle of the night and
That's
then
some real
jack your
scandalous
shit.
ass
Yeah,
G shit.
dude, that's what people do. So what I learned in Cali when I had the Taurus, the reason I never got tinnids, never got a fucking nice flashy CD player or anything, I kept everything custom how it came. Because
Just stock.
No reason, stock.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason to break into my shit. And it never got broken into in Cali the whole time.
Right. They're like, I ain't breaking into this busted ass fucking Ford Taurus.
I'm not joking.
Fucking rental car.
I don't know a person who hasn't been broken into out there. Even my mom, I think, has been broken into, I think.
Bro, it's probably worse even like now. It's probably way worse.
It's just a thing where like you're gonna get broken into sooner or later.
Man, fuck that shit. Why would you want to
You're
live
just
out there,
going
bro?
to. It's just, dude. It's just,
Bro, you know
that's
what
how
kills
it
me
is,
too,
bro.
though? Like in California, to get a nice ass place, like to live. Okay, so to have a house that's a 2-bedroom house that's just in a regular part close to a city is like fucking $3,000
Oh, dude.
a month. Like
When I used
ridiculous.
to
And you
live
don't
out
even get a
there-
yard or nothing.
When I
Same
lived
thing with
out
New
there
York.
with my roommate Stony B, this was, dude. I want to say like 06, 07, 08, right in that like time period. Me and Brian, we had a duplex. Like when you and Mel lived at the duplex over in Kibbe, we had one side. We had the duplex. My rent was $535 for the rent, so that was
Damn.
what we paid split. So $535 times 2 would be what?
Oh, so like 1,060 or yep.
So back then in the mid, to late 2010s, we were paying $1,060 for our just one side
In California?
Yes, in Sacramento, a 2-bedroom duplex.
Dude,
And
that same
was
shit now.
considered cheap.
Right.
That same one, dude. Fuck, dude.
You went and looked at it, didn't you? You're like, how much
dude,
to live out there?
I'm trying to think of my old address so I can fucking Zillow it right now because I'm.
I bet you
curious
it's
to see.
probably $3,000 or
I'm
more.
curious to see what it would be.
People are fucking crazy, bro.
2930 Arden Way.
Here he goes.
I'm gonna just check it out just because I'm curious now.
It's crazy because like you can get that or see, here's my thing. I always thought about why the fuck are we renting? Like why are we not buying? But in order to buy, you have to have your credit score up, right?
Yeah.
So I just focused real hard on like getting some cards, getting the score up. Was able to get the house, said boom, fucking threw away the cards. And then, dude, like I think we pay like what, $1,700 a month
It's crazy, bro.
on a 30 year mortgage.
2930.
It's not bad. We're at 4%. I think 4-point-something% interest, which a lot of people right now are paying like 9%. How's it going over there? You got a surge happening? What's going on? Let me give you some Tony Hatch.
Give me some Tony, bro. I don't think that this is quite it. Hold on.
This is high quality entertainment brought to you, folks, by All for Less. Check them out. 318 West Michigan Ave, Jackson, Michigan 49202, Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. If you go ahead and scan that QR code right there, it'll take you right to their site. $5 brand new clothes, toys, housewares, furniture, appliance, free phones. They beat every store's price, folks. And they do live auctions. So when they get stuff ready and they're unpacking, they'll do auctions right there. You can get stuff for way cheap. Cheap. I'm talking about Kmart back in the East Side days cheap. You know what I mean? You feel me? Flexing on them. And that, folks, is how you do an ad. Nick over here is still looking for his old address to see how much it would be on Zillow. Before we came to the conclusion that he was paying $1,070 for a 2-bedroom
I can't
duplex.
remember my old address. That's the thing, dude.
And now he is lost.
Oh, wait, nope. I
in the
found
sauce.
it. I found it. I think I found it.
Oh, there it is.
Hold on.
He's got it. Oh, that's too much of a close-up. We'll back
Yep,
him up
I
right
found
there.
it, bro.
Okay, what'd you
found
find?
it. Damn, bro.
What is it?
This is my exact place.
Mm-hmm.
Look, give me a close-up over here.
Okay.
There's only one picture. So.
I'm glad we got this Tony Hatch because it's really fucking lightening up the mood.
You want to know what's funny? The picture is from when I lived there.
Show me then, fucker. Damn, keep me in suspense over here.
Hold on, I'm trying to get it.
We'll get your fucking porn off the screen.
There's no porn, dude. I wish.
Brazzers will fuck your shit all up.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy. Look. Well, it's gonna fucking do this weird thing where it's gonna.
Oh, like bog down?
No, it's like showing the street. Hold on. Okay, so there's the fucking, damn it, the dupli.
I see it, yep.
And then the side with the cars right here. Hold on.
This is horrible. This is a horrible way to
It
view
is,
this.
dude. I don't know why it's like moving like
It's-
that. But anyways, the side of the duplex. It's funny.
How much is it? How much is it?
Oh fuck! It is.
You paid $1,070.
Dude, we paid $1,070 back in the Thou Wows, dude.
Mm-hmm.
The rent estimate now is $2,000. It's $2,110, bro.
So it doubled. It's lower than I thought it would be, to be honest. Fucking New York, though, bro. I'm telling you right now, if you go to New York and you want to live in Manhattan or something like that, dude, for a little bitch-ass 2-bedroom with 1 bathroom, a little bitty kitchen, you're paying like $3,000 a month, dude. It's ridiculous.
3920 Arden, dude.
Shit is nuts. All right, well, I'm gonna call it. We've had a good time.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nick?
I think that. I'm thinking that. I don't know, bro. It's up to you. I'm fucking saying truth to this shit. Not giving a fuck, man, because I'm trying to get lit. I'm trying to smoke a spliff. That's what it is.
I like that
take
idea.
another fucking dab, hit a record, smoke a joint, get to the point, like, see that?
All right, man. Well, you know what? I think we are going to smoke. We're going to chill for a little bit longer, but I'm going to take this off. We've had an hour and 15 minutes.
Just a little.
I already did a 2-hour fucking stream with El Po earlier.
You did. Please
That
do
was
the
dope.
please thing, do it. Go, please do the song a little bit longer.
Please stay. Oh, just a little bit longer. Ooh.
Wasn't we listening to that beat the other day? We found it.
What? A little bit longer beat?
Yeah.
Oh, the one that we made? Yeah. I don't know. Do I have that? I'll put it on the fucking podcast. Guys, check me out on Spotify. We're on Pandora, iHeartRadio, all of your different podcast locations. Search on Google. Type in Wheelchair Rick. You're going to find it. To everybody else, all around the world, all of our listeners, all of our viewers, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Appreciaciones.
All of our sponsors, we appreciate you. I hope I got to everybody today.
Show.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Catch you on the flip side. That's how we ride.
That's how we ride.
That's how we ride. Do it inside.
Catch me outside.
Catch me outside.
How about that?
How about that?
Meet me in the back.